Hello players, welcome back. Just so you know, this is take 2 for me. I did this video before with my music blaring in the background. Apparently YouTube didn't like that and I violated some copyright. So we're going to redo the video, so 34 more minutes again, and we're going to get working. This will be a video working on agility. Now those of you who've done agility with me before know that there's different types of agility. This is what I call the boring cousin of agility. It's actually extremely important, but some people kind of have a love-hate relationship with it. So we're going to be working our stabilizer muscles today. This is very important. It helps prevent injury and also make for those big movements that with the fun agility, the sprints, the big power bumps, all that stuff. It will help you become stronger in those areas while avoiding being injured. So huge, 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 very important. These are big to do. Some people will love them, some people not so much. If you're one of the people that don't love them, have your motivation being, I don't want to get injured and I want to be the best I can be at my athletics. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So to start out, the gear you're going to need is either a cone with a little, my players know I call these burpees. I don't know what your coach calls them, but we'll need one of these. So you need a cone and one of these, or if you don't have access to a cone, get a bucket turned upside down or a laundry hamper with a cone or some item on top that you can bend down and pick up. And then you're also going to need four uniform items. So I have 4 cones. If you don't have cones at your house, you could use like 4 cans of soup, 4 water bottles, 4 stuffed animals, something that's somewhat the same shape or size, and we'll use those in a little bit, okay? Like any video I do, we're going to start out with warm-ups, get our body warm, get our blood flowing. Again, no music, bummer, but we'll just make our best. And then we're going to start using some exercises using our cone and our bucket, and then use our 4 items, and then move on to no equipment at all. Okay, we ready to go? So let's start off with our warm-up. What we're going to do is start with basic side steps. Open and close. Bring your arms into it. I'm wearing a coat because earlier the sun was out, now the sun is gone, and a wind has kicked through. So it's a little chilly, a little chilly. Good. Again, every time you do something, you need to do a slight warm-up to get your body ready to work. Arms up and forward. Good. Big stretches with our legs, big reaches with our arms. Keep going. Good job. Good. Nudges forward. Big steps, bigger steps, bigger steps. Good. Now bring your hands in like you're boxing, protecting your face. Then we're going to go lower, deeper into our squat, and smaller steps. Faster touch. There you go. Very good. Nice little baby steps. Now bring it out bigger again. Arms loose. Now we're going to take one of our feet and put it behind our front foot. So back. Step back. And then just push your arms down. Do whatever you want with your arms. I find pushbacks the easiest. So behind, behind. Good job. Very good. And a little hop if you want. What? Little hops. Little hops. Little hops. And back to center. Good. Excellent. Okay, now bring it center and march. Out, in, out, in. Big step, little step. Big step, little step. Out, out, in. Good. Big, big, small, small. Now back to center. Good. Hold. Bring up your left knee. Back straight. Bring that knee into your chest. Do some knee hugs. And drop. Other knee up. Nice job. And release. Grab your right leg. Bend your base leg. Pull in your belly button. Give yourself a pelvic tilt. And hold. It is quiet without the music. Good job, good job. Switch over. Base leg, left leg up, base leg bent, tummy tucked. Good job. And down. Good job. Move your feet out a little bit, shake it out. Now we're gonna do one more thing. Come to the back of your workspace. Heels down, toes up. Very baby steps forward. Stretch out the backs of our legs. Hey, what's up? Then we go back. What's up? There we go. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Good. Now shake it out. We're going to get ready to work a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to move this bucket out of the way. Remember, if you do not have a cone, use a bucket or something turned over with something you can pick up off of it, okay? I'm going to move it out of the way so I have more space. Now what we're going to start with is I'm going to use this in just a second. We're going to learn form on this first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to face this way so you can see my form. I'm going to show you what's called a starter. This is a position I want you guys to start learning to begin from. Okay, a starter, we're going to start with our left foot down. Left foot stays on the ground. Bring our right foot up to what we call tabletop. Call this tabletop because we could put like a cup on it. It's like a table. If we put something here, it would be balanced. So this is tabletop. Our base leg, my left leg, is going to have a gentle bend, soft bend. And I'm going to bend my left arm to be across from my right leg. So opposite arm to opposite leg. This is the start position. When I tell you to begin, you're going to go forward, hold, and then back up to a starter. When you come back up, your glutes, you're going to squeeze them. Squeeze your glutes really hard. Squeeze your core, your abdominals, and put your chest up like you're proud of yourself. So again, start position, go. Down, chest and back is straight. Chest looks like it's pointing downward. Hold, and come back up. That's 1 rep. The key on these is to keep everything slow and smooth. This is in no way a fast, get it done exercise. This is going to teach you some finesse, teach you how to slow down your motion, take out momentum, and isolate those muscle groups that we call stabilizers that are literally helping stabilize your body all the way up. These are the ones that help keep you from being injured and make you more of a threat on the field with all your overall movements, okay? One thing I want to tell you is when I say statue, statue means just like it sounds. If I say hold statue, it means whatever position you're in, you hold it like you're a statue. You take all movement out. So a lot of these positions, you're going to hear me go hold statue, and that's what I mean, stop all movement. One thing before we get going on all these exercises is if you find yourself wobbling and really out of balance, there's 2 ways of dealing with it. One is the fight, where you're just like, I'm going to get it, I'm going to stick it, and you refuse to put your foot down. That's old school, that is fine. I actually am a big believer in that one. It really works, you kind of locking up your body to hold it. Newer classes, newer mindset is just put your foot down and quickly correct yourself, okay? Either one will work. So if you're trying to keep up with me, you might want to just put your foot down and bring it up, and you'll probably see me do that periodically. Or if you really want to fight in battle and stick it, and then join me whenever you can, okay? So those are your 2 ways of working through that. Okay, we're ready to get started? So we're going to do starters without any equipment, and then we're going to do starters with equipment. I will start out doing facing the side so you guys can see my side, my positioning in case you get kind of confused at home on the form. And then when we add equipment, I'll face you and do it direct, okay? So let's start off with our left foot down. This is without equipment. Left foot's going to stay down, right foot up tabletop. Remember, nice and flat. Bend that base leg, give it a gentle bend. Opposite arm to opposite leg. So my left is across from my right. This is the start. Ready? Let's go down, statue, up, statue. Down, statue, up, statue. Keep going. Up, statue, down, statue, up, statue. Remember, chest is up, glutes are squeezed, and down, statue, up, statue. Get that chest up, down, statue, up, statue, down, statue, up, statue. This will be our last one on this side. Let's go down and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire it up. Chest is squeezed and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double up. What? Double up. Anyway, sorry, I'm missing my music. Okay, switch sides. Right leg base. So right leg is down, slight bend. Left leg is up, tabletop. Right arm is across from that left leg. Ready? Forward down, statue, up, statue. Chest is up. Forward down, statue, chest is up. statue. Down, statue. Up, statue. Good job. Forward, statue. Up, statue. Chest, tabletop. How was our form? Good. Down, statue. Up, statue. Let's do two more. Down, statue. Up, statue. One more. Down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, statue. Chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Shake out those legs. Now, some of you might actually even be feeling this already. Excellent. Good job. If you're not, one of the two things may be going on. Might be in incredible shape, which excellent. Also, you might be not going as slow as you need to. So everything nice and slow, nice and smooth. Remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, okay? So we want to keep it slow, okay? Now we're going to add our equipment in. So my equipment is going to be my cone with my burpee on top. Your equipment might be a bucket flipped over, a box flipped over, whatever you can find to make it work. I'm going to go at a diagonal so you can see me. What we're going to do is we're going to start with our left leg being the base. So left leg base, slight bend, bring up tabletop. Now we're going to start with our hands up even, okay? We're going to go forward, grab our item to pick up off our base, bring it up to our chest, and squeeze statue. This will be upright. Now back down, leave it, come up, hold statue, that's 1. Let's go again. Forward, pick it up, back upright, statue, forward, put it down, up, that's 2. Again, down, up, down, statue. 3. Down, up, statue, down, up, 4. Keep going. Down, up, statue, and again right here our chest should be up, our legs should be tabletop, and we're holding as best we can. Down, up, 5. Let's do 2 more. Down, up, statue, back down, up, 6. 1 more. Down, up, statue, tabletop, chest up. Good job. Down, up, 7. Good. Shake it out. Move your base to the opposite side. Now we're going to work the other side. Okay? Right leg is our base. So slight bend to that right leg. Left leg is up, tabletop. Hands are together at chest. Let's go forward, up, statue, down, up, statue, 1. Again, down, up, tabletop, chest is up, down, up, 2. Again, down, up, down, up, statue, 3. Keep going. Very good. And then back down, 4. Great. Down, up, statue, down, up, 5. 2 more. Down. Woo, I'm fighting it, fighting it, fighting it. Oh, up. Good. Chest up, tabletop, down, up, 6. Excellent. Down, up, tabletop, chest up, down, up, 7. Excellent job. Shake that out. How'd that feel? So this is going to be the beginner baseline, getting form, getting technique, and as I do more videos, I'm going to add different exercises and also longer duration of them. So if you do this at home and think, that started kind of getting me, but I didn't feel the burnout, you can do this over and over or add reps to it on your own, okay? This will be just the beginner, getting us into it and getting our form on point, because form is the most important. Now we're going to go to our 4 items. Hopefully we have 4 items. Mine are going to be cones. I'm gonna make a diamond around myself with them. So diamond top, I'm the center of the diamond, in the middle. One out to the side, another one out to the side, and one behind me. Okay, so give yourself a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. Set up your diamond. We might have to adjust as we go how big it is. If you're trying to figure it out just kind of initially, put your leg out in front. You should be able to reach the first one with a straight leg. So you don't want it super close, but you don't want it too far that you can't reach it. So put out your leg, and you should be able to hit each one with your leg. Woo. Sound good? Okay, go ahead and set that up. If you need a minute, take a break. You can even pause this. Otherwise, I'll give you about 15 more seconds to set this up. 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Can you tell I miss my music? What? I'm gonna have to figure out how to figure out what is copyrighted and how I get to use stuff so we can have some tunes. Okay, we're back in it. Now what we're gonna do is follow my direction. Whatever leg is your base leg, I want it to be the athletic stance. So let's start feet together, base is low, lift up your right leg. This will be our start leg. Let's go forward, touch the forward cone, just about the tip of your toe, forward and back, forward and back. Let's go side and back, side and back, forward, back, side. Good. Let's keep that pattern going. Let's do 2 more. Forward, side, forward, side, and back. Now let's go behind us. Try and hit that cone. Look if you have to, and come back. Back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Let's go back, front cone, back, front cone. Try and keep your body as stable as you can. Woo. Good. Back cone, front cone. Okay, good. Now hold it. Now hopefully we've all been able to stay on our one foot. Now we're gonna go forward, side, back. Can we do it? Good. Forward, side, back. Again. Forward, side, back. Good job. Foot down. Let's go to our left. Up. Let's go. Forward, side, forward, side. Be really gentle. You're just barely hitting your toe on it. Good. Remember our glutes are squeezing, trying to fire our muscles to stay still. Good. Now we're going to go forward, side, back. I might have to look. Back. Forward, side, back. Good. Forward, side, back. Good. Forward, side, back. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's go forward, backward. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back, and up, and down. Good job. How many were able to not put your foot down at all? That's excellent. If you had to put your foot down, that's okay. Sometimes even when we're super strong and super balanced, something will get thrown and we'll have to do it. Otherwise, start doing that as a way to gauge how you're improving. Do you need to put your foot down? Are you able to go slower? Are you able to stay lower and tight? Right? Why is being nice and low important specifically in soccer? I know a lot of my players know this. It's important because the lower you are, the more athletic stance you are, the harder you are to push off the ball. The harder you are to beat. Like if you're down nice and low defensively and someone comes onto you, you're quicker to switch your step and go like this. Or if you're flat and you're high, they can breeze past you and you've just been smoked, right? So everything is low, everything is athletic, yeah? Lower is better. So we're gonna try one other thing. Let's move in our side cones just a little bit. Reset your other ones. Your forward and your backwards should still be a pretty good stretch. Your side ones I want a little closer. Okay, we're gonna try something different before we move on. Start with our left foot base, knee bent, tabletop on right. Let's go forward, side, back, behind us side. Oh, there it is. Then back to back, back to side, and forward. Let's do this pattern. Side, back, behind us, back, there it is, side, and forward. Keep going on your own. Be nice and slow on this. You don't want to have this other cone too far out. You're just working kind of the balance of working around your body. If anything hurts, do not do it. If you have a question about form or something bothers you, send it to me in a video and I'll watch you do it and give you some pointers or tweak it. Again, nothing should hurt pain-wise. It might hurt tired-wise, like you're fatiguing muscles, but nothing should be sharp or painful. If it is, stop immediately. There you go. And behind, and back, and forward. Good. Switch legs. Right leg's your base. Soft bend. Tabletop. Let's go. Forward, side, back. And now very gently come around. See, like for me, this way is much easier. Good. Now keep that pattern going. Forward, out to the side, behind you side. Back, to the side, forward. Keep doing that pattern for me. And take your time. Slower is better. Again, remember, no pains. This shouldn't hurt at all. So forward, side, back, gentle, behind you, side. Good. Back. Good. Just keep going about 10, 15 more seconds. Same pattern. If the one behind you to the side is too hard, just skip it and don't do it. We can build to it. Good job. And back and rest. Shake that out. Good job. So this again is the beginner. This is the beginning session. We're also going to have ones where we're going to bend over and pick up stuff like this angles. So right now we're learning how to be slow, be methodical, and have good form. What I want you to do now is pick up your 4 items and move them off to the side. Okay, now we should have no equipment around us, just our bodies. Okay, now what we're going to do is work some movement with some statues. What I'm going to have you do when I tell you to begin, and I don't know how much of space you have. So as much space as you have to go forward, do it. Maybe not more than 15 jumps before you reset, but obviously I'm going to only have a few space. You can do much more than I'm doing. I'm going to show you without the statue. These are called bounders. We start with one leg load, so our left leg is loaded. We go forward, sink, forward, sink, forward, sink. Those are bounders. Now every time you land, you want to sink when you land. So I'm going diagonal and forward. So forward, sink, forward, sink, forward, sink. So again, every time you jump, you want to take the impact, you land, and sink into it. Should happen all at the same time. You land and you absorb it. Now what I want us to do different is when we're doing these bounders, as we sink, we're gonna hold statue, okay? So I'm gonna have you do a few with me, and then I'm gonna let you go for about a minute or two doing them on your own, because I don't know how much space you have, and if you have a lot of space, I want you to use it and not have to reset for me. But let's do about 2 to 3 sets with me so we can practice the motion and the movement together so you know you're not going too fast, and then I'll let you branch out on your own. Okay, so we're going to do about 3 in a row, and then we're going to reset, 3 in a row, reset, 3 in a row, reset, and then you'll do them on your own. Okay, start with your left foot as base, right knee up, throw it out, sink, statue. Throw it out, sink, statue. Out, sink, statue. So all momentum is taken out. There is no jumping without holding. Okay, let's walk it back. Let's start with our other foot back. So right leg is our base, bent, throw it out, sink, throw it out, sink, statue, statue. Good. Now remember, on your own, to make this more difficult, you can jump further out. The bigger the jump, the harder it is. Okay, let's start with our left foot as base. Throw it right, sink, statue, left, sink, statue. Did you guys see how I caught myself? Oh, I'm gonna have to catch myself again. That's okay. Right, throw, sink, statue. Good. Okay, for about 1 minute, go ahead and do that on your own. As you're doing it, Remember, take out all your motion. After you jump and sink, hold statue, and then jump again. Sink into that landing, hold statue. Go ahead, go for about a minute of that. Remember, as you hit the statue, your chest is up and your body is still. Very good. I'll do a set with you. Good job. Focus on sinking into that landing. And when you hold statue, take all movement out of it. Good job, players. Keep going. This is where we're training our mind and body to be controlled and stilled. It's different than aggression, different than intensity. It's a different type of focus. Throw it, sink it, statue. Good. Throw it, sink it, statue. Excellent. Do a couple more, and we'll move on to something else. Okay, go ahead and face up for a sec. One thing I want to point out when you guys aren't doing something, so I make sure I get your attention on it, is this type of movement is different than our aggressiveness, is different than our intensity. This is something that's kind of working your brain and your body differently, and it's just as important. So for those of you who are naturally more aggressive or intense or inclined to powerful movements, this might seem difficult. It might seem slightly not as stimulating, but I guarantee you the more you practice it, you're trying to train a part of you that isn't used to being trained. It will be rewarding and stimulating. You just have to hang in there. For those of you who are loving it, keep doing it. It takes a different kind of focus, and some of you are really going to gravitate to it. Others, you're going to struggle. And for those struggling, I'd have your motivation be, I want to be the best I can be, and I want to be injury-free as best I can. So these are very important. The next one we're going to do is, we just did bounders, which was forward. Now we're going to do side lateral hops, okay? So I'm going to show you down here, and then I'm going to have to show you like this so I can actually cover some space. What you're going to do with your lateral hops is you're going to start with one leg up. A lot of my agility kids already know this from doing rings and ladders. Is you're going to jump out, immediately switch up the other leg, put that down, throw it out, and hit again. So it's land, sink, statue, land, sink, statue. But you're going to keep it going. I'm going to go this way so you can see it. So I start with statue, I jump out, I try and hit statue again, I load it, hit statue again, I load it, hit statue. Now right back. Other way, statue, land it, and sink it. Again, if you have a lot of space, this would be ideal about doing like 8 in a row, and then 8 back. So the key on this is when you start with one leg up, statue, you throw it, as you land it, you sink, and you statue, and then you drop this leg to load it again out. So your left leg, when we start out right, your left leg is always going to be the loader. Does that make sense? And then when you go back the other way, the right leg's always going to come up and be the loader. So we statue it, we reset, and then we send it. Okay, should we give it a try? Okay, I'll do it from over here. Start with left leg base, right leg up, throw it, sink, reset, throw it, statue, throw it, statue, sink, and let's go back together. Throw that left, sink, statue, drop that right to throw your left. We sunk and we're statue, drop that right, and throw it. Again, you're gonna hit sink as you land, and statue before you reset the jump. So let's do about a minute and a half, 2 minutes on our own. Go as far, no more than 8 one way, and then come back the other way. So I'll start you out. We'll start with our left foot down. Okay, left foot down, right foot up, throw it, sink, statue, drop your left, raise your right, throw right, sink, statue, drop left, raise your right, throw it, sink, statue, and keep going. And then once you get to your edge, or 8, you're going to still face the same way and raise your left foot inside, and your right leg will be the one that pushes off. Give it about a minute, minute and a half for those. about 10 seconds, I'm going to reset it and have us do it again together to make sure we're doing the proper form. Okay, reset with me. We'll start with our left foot or base leg bent and on the ground. Our right leg is up. Everyone in that position. Left leg on the ground, right leg up. Okay, throw it right. Land, sink, statue. Left goes down, right goes up. Throw that right. Sink, statue. Left goes down, right goes up. Throw it, sink, statue. Now we're going to go back the other way. Left is up, right is down. Throw that left foot, sink, statue. Right goes down, left goes up. Throw it, sink, statue. Right goes down, left goes up. Throw it left, sink, statue, and hold. Good. Now a minute on your own, making sure we have the right form. Remember to sink every landing. Try and hold statue, which statue means stop all that movement, right? Before you start the next action. Our chest is up. Our glutes are firing. And we feel strong. You own this movement. If you start losing your balance, either fight for it, or put your foot down and get right back into it. Excellent. Let's do about 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. What? Okay. Why don't you go ahead and pause, turn around and face me. Excellent. So again, this is the beginning of our agility series, specifically working our stabilizer muscles. So we started with what's starters without equipment. Remember, that's base leg has a soft bend, upright leg has tabletop, opposite arm, and this is the starter position. The motion of forward is straight down, pause, statue, up, hold and statue, chest is up, and we're back to tabletop. So we learned the starter position, yeah? We learned statue is taking all motion out of everything, and that when we land, what do we want to do? When we jump to a land, what do we want our body to do? To go with it, to lower with it, yes? Land and sit into it, and statue. Very good. So again, this is just the beginning. This is so we can start building off these exercises, and you guys can get an idea about how we don't want to have any momentum, any extra movement, and how important form is on this. So next video, we'll start kind of playing with it a little bit more, and down the road, I'll really be able to give you more advanced stuff that will be a little bit more stimulating. This is great though for not just beginners, but also advanced and intermediate, to get our form back on point, get our focus back on point. Gives us time to kind of slow down and almost meditate about it. There's something about this kind of like stabilizer, agility, balance stuff that engages us as athletes in different ways. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think you all probably did excellent. This takes a lot of kind of mental focus, and I'm really proud of you for taking the time to do it. I miss seeing all of you. Just keep doing your thing. Make sure you're being leaders at home. Remember, leaders at home mean being helpful, helping with siblings, helping with chores, and most importantly, bringing that attitude, right? Bringing a good attitude. And if we happen to make mistakes, if we happen to not be the most ideal, like if we kind of are being a bit obnoxious, we apologize, we own it, and we do better. So, I miss seeing everyone. I will talk to you soon. Keep up the good work.